Good morning and welcome to another vlog already. I didn't upload for ages and now we already have another one. I am back on track with my vlogging and today I'm off to Birmingham with mum for a few days and I've just got myself ready. Kate is going to drop me off at the coach station. It's really funny today, I've got really dramatic lashes on because one of the things I need in Birmingham desperately are lashes, like my everyday ones, which I just get from Superdrug, and I've run out completely and I thought I had one set left but they were both a left one. So I had to put these on and these are more like something I would wear for going out, but never mind, I can be glamorous on a coach, that's fine. I do feel a bit over the top, but never mind. So I think Kate and I are going to go for a coffee actually before I go to the coach because we're a bit early, and then I will be off to see mum for a few days, which I love. We're just going to be doing the usual shopping, chilling, eating, looking at fabric. If there's a cinema there, actually, I do have some free tickets which I get through my bank account. Like you get them free every year. I guess it's just a perk of my bank account that I have randomly. I have some free tickets for the cinema and I haven't seen the Haunted Mansion film yet. So if there happens to be one close to where we're staying, I was going to suggest to mum that perhaps we go and see that now that she's been on the Haunted Mansion. I think she'd really love to see that, so that could be a possibility as well. But yeah, I'm really excited to see her, so I better grab my stuff because I think we need to leave now and go and get some coffee, which is very much needed. And we are here, we've arrived, and the bus journey was super busy. I think I vlogged a tiny second of it, but every seat was taken. It was really, really packed. I guess just being in the summer, a lot of people are going places, but we're in our hotel room now and we're just about to go and get some dinner. I haven't really eaten all day, so feeling quite hungry. Mum's not too bad, are you? But
no, but I could eat something.
We could eat something, so we're gonna go. There's actually a fun fair in town and it's right kind of near our hotel, so we can hear screaming out the window. If you hear screaming at any point, yeah, don't be alarmed, it's just people on fairground rides, nothing to worry about, but it sounds quite worrying when you can just hear constant screaming outside, that's why. So we're not sure where we're going to go for food, we're just going to head out there and see what they have. Good morning, it is another new day. I didn't really vlog hardly anything last night. We went to grab some food and ended up at Nando's. Always love a Nando's. I think I did take a little clip of what I had. I just had like a chicken pitta, so I will put that in. And this morning we are off to do some shopping. I've got my dramatic lashes on again because, like I said, they're the only set that I had. So I'm going to go to Superdrug and try and get the ones that I normally have, just my day-to-day ones. And we're also going to go to the big Primark. We're going to grab some lunch. It's actually quite a late start this morning. We just sort of had a little bit of a lie-in. So yeah, we'll go and grab some lunch and a coffee and stuff. I want to go to Marks & Spencer to get some coffee. I buy my ground coffee from there and I've got plenty of room in my suitcase. So I will grab some of that while I'm there as well. Then later this evening, I think we might go to our favourite Chinese tonight maybe, or we might do that tomorrow. We'll see how we feel. And yeah, just have another chill day. You know how we like to just have our relaxed days in Birmingham. We're going to be going to the market to look at the fabric tomorrow. Not that I need any more fabric, I will show you the swatches. Mum has made like little swatches of all of the ones I've got so we can decide what we're going to make. And I really don't need any more new fabric, but there's always the possibility we might see something that we like. So we're going to do that tomorrow and I'll show you guys while we're looking around the fabric as well. We are in our usual lunch place, which is the Soho Coffee Company. I've got my coffee. Mum's having a tea and we have a jacket potato. These are very large jacket potatoes, yeah, or baked potato if you're in America. Yeah. Although I think I'm right in saying that in the States nobody would eat like a baked potato like this for like a meal. I don't think. You get like a loaded baked potato with as like a side on with a steak, I think, but I think it would be weird to eat them like this in the US, whereas in the UK this is very normal to have. This is a definite lunch thing that we always have. I love this. We've just arrived in Primark. I'm going to have a quick look around the Disney section. It is quite busy in here today. It's the summer holidays and the schools are out at the moment, so it's super busy. This section doesn't look too bad though, so I'm going to take a little look and see what Disney stuff they have. Got some Stitch items here. In fact, everything they have seems to be Stitch themed at the moment. We've got some ears, which are very blingy. And they have some different bags, lots of jewellery. Loads of Stitch stuff. All of this stuff here as well. In fact, I would go as far as to say this entire section so far has all been Stitch items. They do have a few items back here which are not Stitch themed, so they've got some Minnie and Mickey pyjamas, but yeah, largely that whole section was all Stitch. Look what Mum's found.
Hot water bottle cover.
Baby Yoda. Or Groju.
Yeah, hot water bottle.
Yeah. Oh yeah, could it be? If it was a pyjama case, I would have actually really liked that.
Cover.
And they do still have a range of kind of Disney and other brands actually for pyjamas. Oh, look at Winnie and Piglet. Oh, that's cute. A bit too hot for this time of year though. This is quite a nice bag. I think this is like a laptop bag, and it has like a laptop sleeve attached, and then I think you put this in there, I guess. Yeah, that would fit inside. So this would be a pretty nice work bag. How much is it? £19, that's not bad. I used to have a pink pair that were very similar to this. They weren't like, these are actually like fabric. Mine were like proper boots. Probably back in 2001, but they had a heel like that and they were bright pink. I used to wear them with my boot cut jeans and a bright pink top. Happy days. And they do have these Mickey and Minnie high tops. They're very cute. Those are £14, which is pretty good. And this is a very platformy moment. My goodness, these are £3 as well. What on earth? But you'd have a long way to falling off those. I could not wear anything like that in a million years anymore. These blue ones too. The block heel is definitely in at the moment. Mum is not keen on these, I have to say. She was not a fan. I can't say that I would wear them, but you know. Okay, we're back out and we are going to our favourite Chinese over there. If these vlogs seem like a carbon copy every time we go to Birmingham, that's because it is. we like what we like. We go to the same places. We're not sorry. This is just our little routine. We love our little weekends away, don't we? So we are seated in the outside area and welcome to the largest menu ever again. This is such a huge menu, honestly. Like, look how big it is. What the heck? Okay, we have got our food. We've got ourselves a Sing Tao, I think. Is that how you say that? I always get things wrong how you say it. And I've got some vegetables here with cashew nuts, which looks really good. Mum has some king prawn fried rice. I can see some big prawns in there. That looks good. Got some noodles over there. And we have some spring rolls as well. The food here is always so good, isn't it? Really, really nice. We're now back in the room after our dinner. It was really, really nice. As always, we love that restaurant. It was good, wasn't it? Lovely. Yeah, it's always nice in there. And feeling very sleepy now. I'm gonna take my makeup off, take the dramatic lashes off. I do have the new ones. So these are the ones that I get. They're from Superdrug. Get them a bit closer. I don't know if you'll be able to see that if I cover my face. There we go. They're called Veil is the actual style name of them. And these are just much more natural looking than these. These are super like, these would be my going out lashes. Not that I go out very often, I'll be totally honest. But if I did, this is what I would wear. So these Kiss ones are just way more every day. So I got a few sets of those. What else did I buy? I bought some coffee from Marks and Spencer's, got that. I got just a few things I need for when I go to Florida, just in terms of like toiletries. I got some dry shampoo and travel toothpaste and stuff like that. So just a few things that I need. And didn't really get much in Primark. I got one pair of pyjamas, and then tomorrow, like I said, we're going to go off to look at the fabric in the morning. I've just been trying on a couple of dresses that needed altering, so Mum's going to take those home with her to do a few alterations. And after we're done at the fabric market tomorrow, we are going to go and see the Haunted Mansion film, because the Odeon is really close by to where we are. So I'm looking forward to that. Are you?
Yeah.
Yeah, now that Mum's done the attraction in Florida, yeah, we're excited for that. So we're going to go and watch that in the afternoon, and then in the evening get some dinner somewhere. It always goes so quick when we're on these trips. It really does. Yeah. So we're going to get some sleep now. Very, very tired. I'm actually feeling really sleepy. I didn't sleep too good last night. There was quite a lot of noise outside. I had a bad pillow. The pillows here at Travelodge are not good. The Premier Inn ones, I think they have like different types. They have a softer and a harder pillow. These ones are so hard, aren't they? Like,
they're like a rock.
They are. Like, I had a really bad neck when I woke up, so hopefully I sleep a little bit better tonight. But yeah, we're really enjoying our time away like we always do. I haven't vlogged a lot because we have just been sitting around drinking coffee, eating, chatting, catching up as we always do, and that's pretty much why we come away on these weekends. It is nice to look at the fabric and do a bit of shopping, but really this is just a convenient place in between both of us, so we just come here because this is the easiest place to come to. But for the most part we are just sitting around drinking coffee. Yeah, we're not really doing a lot, so that's why I don't vlog an awful lot. So maybe this vlog might not just be this few days, it might be a few days afterwards as well. I don't know yet, it depends how long this is. But we're going to go to bed for now. In the morning I will of course show you when we go to the market, see if I can get any good fabric. I've got a couple of different types in mind that I would like, but I do have a lot already. I did say I'd show you the swatches, I will do that tomorrow, but I don't really need any more. But you know, we'll see. Sometimes you just see something you really want.
Just have to have it.
Yeah, so I'll see what happens. But anyway, we will see you in the morning. Hey everyone, it is now the next day and we've already been out to the fabric market this morning. I did take some footage of that, so I'll just put that in now while I'm talking. We had a good look round. Mum got some bits and pieces she needed, like zips and cotton and all of that kind of thing. And then we went and looked around the fabric. We love browsing around the fabric, and we usually find most of it outside. So they have inside stalls in the market and then outside ones. And most of the fabric we get ends up being in the kind of bargain section, doesn't it? They have,
we like bargain.
Yeah, they have a couple of stalls outside where the fabrics are like £1 or £2 a metre. In some cases 50p, and we have had some really cheap 50p a metre fabric in the past, but normally the £1 or £2 ones are really quite nice, but actually still really cheap. And you may have seen in the clip, we were walking around and this play suit, so I've had this play suit, as you guys will know, from Boohoo, I want to say 5 years or something. I literally have had this for such a long time. Like I say, I bought it. It was not one that Mum made. Anyway, we were walking around and look at what fabric they had. It is the exact same fabric. So this is the stuff I've bought and this is my play suit. Literally exactly the same. This one is kind of a little bit silkier, but it's identical. I couldn't believe it. I was like, what the heck? What the heck, that's my play suit. So we bought a whole big piece of this because this is my favourite play suit. I wear it so much all the time. And Mum's actually going to try and make a pattern from the outfit. She has done that before and replicated one I had from ASOS, I think it was. And Mum is just very clever like that. So she's hopefully going to be able to make that play suit in a different fabric because I just love it. It fits me so perfectly. If I could say what is my perfect play suit, it is that one. And this, we will probably end up making a dress or something different. Yeah. But I just had to get it because it was really cheap as well, wasn't it? Yeah. It's ever so slightly different. It's not as soft as the one I've got. It's just exactly the same though. Crazy.
Same pattern, but it's just slightly different pattern.
So we thought that was so weird because obviously the other one is one I purchased, which just goes to show a lot of the clothing manufacturers do obviously get their fabric, I guess, from the same suppliers, I suppose.
They sell off what they don't need.
Right, so I guess that's why we did that. But we ended up getting a little bit carried away, which we had not intended to, but it happens every single time. So I'll just show you what we got. Mum got this one for, I guess like a dress or something for her. So this kind of purple, green, bluey kind of vibe, like pastel vibe. So that is one of Mum's. And I wear a lot of blue, as you know. I'm wearing blue right now, and I got this one. I really, really liked this. This is not stretchy. So most of my play suits are jersey. I buy a lot of jersey fabric, but this is normal. So this will probably be a dress or something, but I just really liked the colour and the pattern on that one. And I think this one was maybe £2 a metre or something. Yeah, really reasonable. Then Mum also got this one for herself, which is like a khaki kind of colour, and it almost, to me, just has a slight leopard print vibe. It's not leopard print, but I think this would be really good for Animal Kingdom. On a future Disney trip. Mum is planning her return, so yeah, we'll probably make something out of that, and Mum can wear that to Animal Kingdom one day. And this is probably my favourite one that I got. This is the one that caught my eye the most, and I just absolutely love this. This is a scuba type fabric, which is stretchy, but it's kind of heavier, so it's better for the kind of dress, like a more structured dress that you would wear to like a wedding, or like a skirt that sort of sticks out a bit more, if that makes sense. But I just absolutely love the colour. So it's blue, but it's like a what would you call this, like a royal blue, but it's just got a really nice floral pattern. Absolutely love that. So I'm not sure what that will become, but that was the one that caught my eye the most. And I did also like a red one, and I decided against it. I was like, no, I don't need any more. Mum also decided against one, so we went off and got coffee, and then Mum decided she did want the one that she'd seen, so we went back for it and somehow ended up with the red that I had liked as well, which I don't think was my fault. I wasn't going to get it, but Mum convinced me. She was like, are we sure we don't want this one? So this is Mum's palm print that she liked. So she's maybe going to have a dress, yeah, for a dress or something. That again would be good if you went to Florida or something. And I got this one, which I really love. I love red, and it's like a really bright red. It's very similar to the play suit I've got with the fluted sleeves. That's one of my favorites, and I just absolutely love red. So that is what we got. Bit more than we should have probably, but you know, they are such good value. Like most of those that we got were £1 a metre, and I think 1 or 2 of them were £2 a metre, and you only need either 2 or 3 metres depending what you're making. So it's really great value. And now I definitely have too many. Mum is going to cut off a swatch of these so that I've got the whole set of swatches, and in this vlog, whether I do it here or when I get home, I will show you the whole pack of swatches so you can see all of the fabrics that I've got, and we're going to be figuring out what to make next and what to make out of all of them, because there's just so many pieces of fabric, but it's just so tempting. We always say, we'll just look, we'll just have a look, and you can't just look. You always see something. But I honestly just could not get over this. How did they have the identity? So that's the fabric, that's the play suit. What is going on? That's so weird. But I'm so obsessed with this, I'm almost glad that we found this fabric, because if that ever gives up on life, which surely it would have to eventually, then we can still make, in fact, if you trace the pattern off, we can make the exact same thing again, so it can kind of live on forever. Yeah, that was really crazy that they had that. And now we are just going to have a cup of tea here in the room, and we're going to head off to the cinema to watch the new Haunted Mansion film, which I'm very excited for. I've not really looked into it much. I've seen the trailer, so I kind of roughly know what's going on, and I wanted to see it before now really, but I just haven't had time, so we're really excited to do that. And then we'll grab some dinner on the way home from the cinema. So it's been really nice so far, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's lovely.
Really good.
Okay.
Yeah, it's looking a bit grey out there now, so hopefully we don't get any rain, but we'll see what happens. Okay, we're now back out and about, and just about to head into the cinema. So it's just here on the left, the Odeon. It's kind of right in the middle of the town. I think they might have more than one, but this is the one we are going to today.
3 hours later.
So we're now in Pizza Express. I've got some very weird lighting going on here, so sorry about that. I'll tell you about the film when we get back to the hotel and what I thought of it and what Mum thought and everything. And we're just having a really nice pizza. This is our favourite pizza here. So this is the Fiorentina, a spinach and egg pizza. Not many places do this anymore. So we're both having that, and we also have some halloumi bites, which came for free actually, because I have the Pizza Express app. It's like a reward thing, so we've got those as well. And a little wine spritzer, so that's nice. So yeah, Mum loves this pizza, don't you? It's your favourite? Yeah. Okay, we are now back from the cinema and from dinner. I feel like my makeup's almost completely come off now because I've been eating and drinking and doing whatever else all day. Mum's just making a cup of tea, if you can hear her in the background there. And our dinner was really delicious. We had the pizza that we love in Pizza Express, as you saw. And I just wanted to let you know what I thought about the Haunted Mansion film. So I did like it. I really, let's start with the positives. I loved all of the I say reference to the Haunted Mansion, like the whole film was based on the Haunted Mansion at Disneyland. So I loved the whole kind of premise of it. I loved seeing the parts of the mansion that I recognise from going on the attraction, and of course the one at Disney World has a lot of those same features as well, and the Hatbox Ghost and everything, which was really cool. So I loved all of that, and being a huge Haunted Mansion fan, I just thought that was great. As to the film in general, I didn't love it, if I'm totally honest. I don't really know how to explain it. I did love it, but because I love the attraction. I think if someone hadn't even been on the attraction, has never seen it, and they were just watching the film with no background about the Haunted Mansion attraction, I'm not sure how much they would have enjoyed it then, maybe. I don't know, what do you think? Because you've seen the Haunted Mansion in Disney World. Do you think
there's not a lot that looks like, apart from that bit where it's going up.
The stretching room.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
And the dancing maybe at the end.
Yeah, the very
Downstairs.
end of the, I think the very end was the most
like-
like the attraction, wasn't it? Like the music and
Yeah.
the scenes.
I mean, there were some quite funny bits in it, weren't there?
Yeah,
where,
yeah,
it's
it
quite
was.
humorous and.
It was good, but yeah, I don't know. Do you think if you hadn't have been on the Haunted Mansion at Disney that some of it would go over your head maybe, or do you think you'd have still liked it?
I think it was an entertainment film, wasn't it? There's not a lot
Yeah.
of story to it all, but it's quite funny and the effects were good. The special effects, like.
Yeah, like if you were watching, like Mum just said, there's not the story that there is to it is based on the attraction. So if you don't know anything about the attraction, I think you would be like, oh, I like this well enough, but you maybe don't get all of the backstory. So then you might enjoy it from an entertainment value kind of place, but you wouldn't necessarily get a lot of the references. Whereas if you love the attraction, there's more story to it then, isn't there? Because you kind of get
the history of the haunted house.
Yeah, and just as well, the characters in it, obviously like Leota and like I said, the Hatbox Ghost and Constance. So yeah, I think if you love the attraction, definitely it's one to go and see. But overall, I think I don't really know what I expected. I didn't love it, I have to be totally honest. I don't think it's one I would watch over and over. But I did think it was good. The Haunted Mansion, as you know, is one of my absolute favourites. So I did enjoy all of the kind of Haunted Mansion,
backstory.
yeah, all of the fact that it's based around an attraction, I thought was really good. So yeah, it was really nice. We enjoyed it. It's something a bit different.
Yes.
Yeah,
Sat
very
in
good.
there in nice comfy seats and watched it.
Yes, we did. And then tomorrow we're going to be checking out in the morning. I think we're going to have breakfast here at the hotel,
Yeah.
and then maybe just go for a
Little wander.
small wander.
Leave our luggage here, can't we?
Yeah. And then we're heading back
No.
tomorrow. I know,
Sad.
it goes so quick. And me and Mum have just been discussing which dress that I'm
next.
going to have for Florida, which one's going to be next. And probably before we go to bed, we will just have a look potentially at some trips away for October for my birthday. Although we can do that at home and speak over the phone about it. We don't necessarily need to do that right now.
No,
but
we'll see what time we've got.
yeah, for the big birthday coming up in October. I can't believe 40. Oh my goodness, I know, what the heck. So we're gonna go to bed now. I'm feeling quite tired now actually, so we're just gonna have this cup of tea, head to bed, and I'll see you in the morning. Hey everyone, so I'm back from Birmingham now. It's actually the next day. I didn't vlog anything the morning that we left because we really just got up, had some breakfast, and just hovered around a little bit until it was time to go and get our coach. I did have a bit of a time of it with getting the coach home. I seem to be doomed with public transportation recently. Every time I get a train or a coach, something happens. In this case, we ended up leaving Birmingham, and then there was some kind of issue that the driver didn't seem to think was that much of a problem, but the people in charge had told him he had to turn around and come back again. So we had to go back to the bus station, get onto another coach, and this was all during rush hour in Birmingham, so it took a really long time. And the coach that we got onto had it did have air conditioning, but it wasn't really working, and it was so hot, and it was like several hours. So it was a very interesting journey. I was glad to get off that coach and get home, but I had a lovely few days with Mum, as I always do. And yeah, I'm just gonna maybe vlog a little bit today. I'm going to show you those swatches of all of the fabrics that I've got, like I said I was going to, and yeah, just whatever else ends up happening today, and then that will probably be the end of this vlog. But I really enjoyed the last few days. I do love our little trips away, but now I only have just over a week to get myself ready for the trip to Florida. I can't believe it's come round already. I need to film a packing video and obviously actually do the packing, and I've got a few other little bits and pieces that I need to still book that I haven't yet, unbelievably. So I need to get that sorted in the next couple of days as well. This is all the different bits of fabric that I've got that we need to make into something. So Mum has given me these little swatches so that I can kind of review them and decide what we're going to make next. This is one of my favourites actually. This is a kind of heavier material, similar to this one that I just bought a couple of days ago. Very similar feel, but this one is black with the sort of big pink flowers, And this is the one that I just got, that really nice royal blue. Of course, you've just seen the red as well. And there was the blue that was similar to this, but we didn't do a swatch because Mum is already making that into something for me to wear on my trip next week. This is another one that I want to use really soon. It's not really an animal print, but it does kind of look a little bit like animal print, but it's not. But I really like the black and white look, so that one will probably be one of the next ones that we use. Then I have this blue one, which is a little bit different. This one I've had a really long time, and it reminds me of like a 70s vibe. I feel like if I ever had anything that I needed to go to that had a 70s theme, that would be quite good. Then I've got this floral one. Again, this is one I've had a really long time. This grey one, I do already have a play suit in this fabric, but we had so much of it that I could have something else in this fabric as well. So that one needs to get used. This one underneath that is sticking to, this is a sort of textured one. This was for a specific going out kind of reason that I got that one, but we haven't got round to that yet. And again, this one would be for more going out, but that's actually a really nice black and silver. This one we actually had plans for a certain dress, and then I forget why. I think Mum made a different one instead. But anyway, this kind of minty green coloured one I still need to use. This one I've had for ages. This one we do have a pattern in mind for a dress. This is probably one of the first ones I ever got actually when we went to Birmingham. I've had that ages. Then I have this one. Then I have this rainbow stripy one. This one I'm planning on maybe a dress where the skirt is this fabric and the top is plain black. That's kind of what I was thinking for that one. Then this is a stripe one, but with really wide stripes. Then I have a leopard print, another floral one that's more kind of pink and orange. Then I have this one, which I absolutely love. This would be really nice for like a wedding guest outfit or something. Then I have this stripy one, but it's narrower stripes. This one here, I'm not really loving it. I can't remember why I really liked this, because it actually reminds me a lot of Freddy Krueger, you know, his outfit. I feel like if you had a dress made out of this fabric and like a brown hat, you could totally do like a Freddy Krueger bound with that for Halloween or something. But this one we might just end up using for something experimental, because I'm not a huge fan of that one. And this one I already have a play suit out of this fabric, but again we had a huge piece of it, so there's enough to make something else. And the same with this one. I do have a play suit already, but there is plenty of it left. So these are all of the ones that I have. As you can see, there's loads, so I really need to resist buying any more fabric until a lot of these have been used. But like we were saying in the vlog, it is very difficult to resist when you see all these really nice ones. But that's everything that we kind of have in storage. And just to show you what I'm currently watching, I really want to start getting into bullet journaling, and I was sent a really nice one from Wish Designs that I showed in the last vlog. So I'm just watching some bullet journaling videos to try and get kind of an idea of what I should be doing. It's completely new to me. When I say what I should be doing, I think the whole point with bullet journaling is that you just kind of do your own thing, but I'm just looking for inspiration really. So I've just been watching a few of these videos. So it's later on now and I'm just having a little coffee in my Disney 50th mug. I love this. It's not a mug, is it? It's a tumbler, I guess it's called. I've broken one of my nails as well. The nail isn't actually broken. You can see how long it's grown underneath with this stuff that I put on, but I need to redo that. But yeah, I absolutely love this coffee tumbler. And I also just filmed a little clip to put up on my stories because I've been sent this very cool treasure map. It's going to be very hard to spread this out with one hand. Let me just see if I can balance you. Okay, bad angle, but I was sent this really cool map from the Disney PR team because the grand reveal of their newest ship for Disney Cruise Line, the Disney Treasure, is happening in a few days' time on the 30th of August. And they sent me this, which is really neat. It's like the shape of the ship there. And if I get it a bit closer, you can see some of the detail. It's really, really cool. I can't wait to see what the ship looks like. I think it's going to be a lot more kind of adventure based than some of the others. A lot of cruise ships are obviously like very luxury, and I'm sure it will be, but this one's going to have like a adventure kind of edge to it. I just can't wait to see what they come up with. It was actually announced at D23, which feels like ages ago now when I was there in California, and now we're going to get to see what is going to be happening. So I'm really excited for that, and I will post on my stories about that as well over on Disney in Detail. in the next few days when I actually get to see that. Let me just pick you guys back up now. And the rest of this week is going to be spent getting myself ready for the Florida trip. I'm probably going to vlog this week and vlog a bit of what I'm doing, just a kind of home type vlog. I will be doing a packing video over on Disney in Detail as well. That'll go up next Saturday, which is when I will be almost ready to go. I'll be up at Gatwick then. So absolutely can't wait. Can't wait to do the Halloween party, Food and Wine Festival. I'm doing Kennedy Space Center, lots of different things. Over the summer when I don't have any Disney trips, I'm always so excited to get back to it. I just miss being out there. I miss filming the parks. I miss editing the vlogs. It's my favorite thing to do. It's what I absolutely love. So I can't wait to get back out there and take you guys along with me. So I'm going to wrap this one up here. Thank you so much for watching as always. I really do appreciate you guys taking the time to watch over on this channel as well as over on Disney in Detail. A lot of what I'm doing day to day is not exactly as interesting as being in the Florida parks, but I know you guys still love watching these and I really do appreciate you taking the time out of your day to watch. And I hope you guys are all well. I hope you're getting ready for the change in seasons. It feels weird to say that we're about to drift into another season because here in the UK it has not really felt like summer, as I mentioned in a previous vlog. But I hope you guys are all doing well. I hope you have had a nice summer and I will see you really soon in the next one. Bye.